Frida is broken up with artist Eloise, leading to a severe breakdown. But just when Eloise is on the upswing, her stepmother Deidre has her committed to Dr. Gerard Rakestraw's experimental Stillwater facility. Late one night, racked with guilt, Frida receives a mysterious text. Hello, Frida? Yes? Who is this? Frida, it's me. Me who? Wait, Eloise? Is that you? Yes, Frida, it's me. And I need your help. Oh my God, where are you? Are you still in Stillwater? How did you get a phone? It's an orderly's. I stole it off of a cart. But did anybody see you? What about cameras? No, there are none. They can't risk being hacked and any footage being leaked. Footage? Footage of what? This place is... Well, it's evil, Frida, but I don't know how much time I have. I don't know how long I'll have this phone before they shut it off. Well, what do you want me to do, Eloise? I don't know. Anything. You just have to get me out of here. You have to believe me, Frida. I'm not insane. I believe you. I've been talking to Mary Beth. She told me all about Deidre and Dr. Rakestraw. Dr. Rakestraw? He's a sadist, Frida. This place does experiments. Experiments? Experiments like what, Eloise? They show us videos, like they're trying to deprogram us or something. Except you aren't programmed, you're just being brainwashed. Are you on any medications? I was. But you aren't now? I've been hiding the pills under my tongue, flushing them down the toilet later. Be careful, you can't get caught. I don't have much time, Frida. Well, what am I supposed to do? Deidre has power of attorney. She can do whatever she wants. I don't know. I'm sorry, Frida. No, Eloise, I'm sorry for everything I did to you, everything I ignored and pushed aside. Forget about that now, please. Just get me out of here. Mary Beth, are you awake? Well, I am now. What's going on? What's wrong? You aren't going to believe this. Eloise just texted me. What? Eloise? How? She stole a phone from an orderly in Stillwater. She said they were trying to medicate her, but she's hiding the pills. Something about experimental treatments, brainwashing. She said she needed my help. But what can you do? Deidre has power of attorney. I know, that's the problem. I have no idea, but she did sound totally normal. I told you she was doing better. At least she's not worse. I can't say that she isn't, but I just know that we have to get her out. But how? What if we try to impersonate someone else? Someone like who? I don't know. Deidre? But that doctor knows her. How are we going to get around that? I guess we'll just have to avoid him or something. Well, who's going to be Deidre, you or I? Well, we'd need a wig and some makeup anyway, so I guess it's down to body and face shape. Me? Are you saying that's me? Well, Deidre is very fit. That's not a bad thing. And plus, you have taken those acting classes. Yeah, I guess maybe those could help, but I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Come on, we can do this, Mary Beth. We have to save our friend. Our friend? I didn't treat her right, Mary Beth. I abandoned her when she needed me most, and now she's asking me for my help. I can't just leave her now. So, are you doing this for her, or are you doing it for yourself? Oh, stop it. I'm not playing any of your psychobabble games, Mary Beth. We don't have time for that. All right, well, maybe I can get my friend Tracy to help me. She does makeup for college productions. College productions, huh? Look, it's the best I have under such short notice, okay? And what's this performance of mine going to be, anyway? I don't know, I guess you're just going to be there to visit Eloise. Then you just take her. And where are you going to be during all of this? I'll be outside waiting for you both. Kind of like a getaway car? Yeah, I guess something like that. Or a van. Should we get a van? I think we should get something small, discreet, and fast. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I can get my brother's black BMW. Okay, well, not exactly low profile, but it might do the trick. I guess I'll go work on my look. Do you have a picture of her you can send me or something? I can try to find something. Are we really doing this? Is this really happening? Yeah, it really is, and I don't think we have any other choice, sadly. So what are you going to do while I work on my look? I'm going to look into this Stillwater facility. I'm going to look into Dr. Gerald Rakestraw. Hello, is this Sarah Costanza of the Chicago Tribune? Yes, it is. Is this Frida? Oh, hi. So, you were expecting me? Yes, I was. You made the appointment, remember? Right, sorry. I've been under a lot of stress. So, you said that you wanted to talk about Dr. Gerard Rakestraw? Yes, exactly. Are you familiar with him? Well, I suppose just what I read in our paper. He's a very charitable donor. He's on a lot of boards. He's that type of guy. Do you know anything about his practice, though? Doesn't he have a practice in Eden's Plaza? Yeah, but that's not exactly where he's operating these days. Well, okay, where is he operating then? He has a new facility about 90 minutes south of the city. It's called the Stillwater Institute. Stillwater? Well, what do they do there? I have no idea. Experimental treatments, I guess. Well, how would you even know that? Because Eloise told me. You talked to her? She has a phone, or had a phone. Who knows if she still does. I haven't heard from her since. She stole it from an orderly. But how can this facility exist and no one hears about it, Frida? Well, it exists, believe me. Just look it up on Google Earth. I believe you, and believe me when I say I'm going to look into it more. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. You know, now that you mention it, I do remember something strange about Dr. Rakestraw that came up a number of years ago. Like what? What do you mean? Well, an article, actually, and not a very flattering one. A bad article about Rakestraw? I would have remembered that. Yes, well, this one never actually ran. I remember there being serious hush-hush discussion about it among the higher-ups at the time. I was too young to be involved. And what was the article about? I don't know for sure. Maybe I can find out for you. I had the feeling they were protecting the old doctor. Uh-huh, of course they were. Hold on, let me text my colleague Bill Makers. He's been here since the dinosaurs, he'll know. Okay, but I don't have all day to wait for him, not to be rude. I understand, you obviously have a lot going on, as do I, but he always responds immediately. He's the exception to the rule of the elderly not knowing how to use their phones. Ah, see? And there he is. He responded already? Yep, that he did. Well, what did he say? He said, talk to Adam Baumner. Adam Baumner? Who is that? I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right. That's what the article was about. What was it about? Adam Baumner was a patient of Dr. Rakestraw's when he was a younger man. Things didn't go as Rakestraw planned. Yeah? How so? The treatments were rather, well, experimental to say the least. Exposure therapy taken to the extreme. Extreme doses of medication. Where is this guy now? Can I speak to him? I don't know. He's pretty private, if I can remember. Nearly off the grid. I have to give it a shot. Can you get me in touch? I can do my best, but you're getting in pretty deep. I just want you to know that, Frida. I know, but I have to do it. Thank you for your help, Mrs. Costanza. Good luck, Frida. Hello, is this Adam? Adam Baumner?
No, it isn't. Who is this?
Oh, sorry. I guess I have the wrong number.
Who is this?
Well, what difference does that make if this is the wrong number?
I'm just curious because I've heard the name.
Do you know him? He was a patient of Dr. Gerard Rakestraw.
Who are you? What the hell do you want from me?
I'm sorry, Mr. Baumner. My name is Frida. I'm not a journalist or a doctor or anything like that. I'm an artist.
An artist? What kind of an artist?
I'm a painter, I guess. I don't know. But I need your help.
Well, I can't help you. I don't know a damn thing about Rakestraw or Stillwater.
Did you say Stillwater?
Can I say no?
My girlfriend is there, Adam, or my ex-girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. All I know is that she needs my help, and I feel like the only person who can help me is you.
How did you get my number? How did you find me?
It was a reporter from the Chicago Tribune.
Aha! I knew a reporter had to be involved somehow. I hate reporters. Fake news. Go away!
They have nothing to do with it. You have to believe me, Adam. Her name is Eloise, and she's bipolar. She had a breakdown, and I didn't help things.
Oh, so you feel guilty then?
Yes, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing it because she has to get out of there.
How do you know she's even in there? Most people just disappear one day.
Someone saw her disappeared.
Is he still wearing the black suits? His hair is still gray?
Nearly white now, Snow White.
I still have nightmares. But after that, how could you know?
Because she contacted me from inside.
What? Impossible.
Yeah, she stole a cell phone from an orderly.
Well, then she must be insane.
What? Why do you say that?
Because don't you know what they'll do to her if she gets caught?
I don't know. That's what I'm talking to you about.
You and your girlfriend or whoever need some serious help. That's all I can say.
So what is it that Dr. Rakestraw does? What are these experiments?
I suppose I can share some personal information with you, right?
Yes, absolutely. You can trust me, Adam.
Well, my particular affliction was OCD, so the good doctor's idea was to cover me, the worst germs imaginable, is all I can say.
And this was his idea of exposure therapy?
Yeah, except he called it total exposure therapy, not in increments, just all together in one big terrible burst.
And that's what they're doing to Eloise.
You said she's bipolar?
Yeah, what kind of supposed treatment would the doctor have for that?
Massive doses of the medication he cooks up in that underground lab of his, shock treatment, radical rethinking therapy.
Radical rethinking therapy? Is that what it sounds like?
It is exactly what it sounds like.
Well, she hasn't been taking the medication, I know that.
She's been hiding them under her tongue or whatever?
Something like that. I haven't talked to her in a week or so.
A week? You mean she hasn't texted you?
No, she hasn't.
And have you tried to text her?
Yes, and it always says the recipient didn't receive or whatever.
That building is like a tomb, so either she doesn't have a signal or, well, they found the phone. Whatever it is, time is of the essence in your case.
Okay, well, what do you suggest we do?
Me? How should I know? I barely got out of that place alive myself.
How long ago was this, anyway, that you were in there? What year?
I was in the first group, you see. There were 5 of us. It was 1996.
Stillwater has been around that long?
Yeah, Dr. Rakestraw's been doing these experiments since the 70s. He only got the funding to go big in the 90s.
Well, how did he get the funding?
That I could never figure out. Politicians, businessmen, it was never clear.
So how long were you there?
A year, and by the end of that year, he'd quadrupled his patients. It was starting to catch on. Until I escaped, that is, and my story got out, and then they went underground. I lived with my parents for years, but I hated them for letting Rakestraw do what he did to me, but of course, I knew they were only trying to help. How could they have known that the charming psychiatrist that took such an interest in their son was totally insane?
I'm so sorry, Adam. None of this is fair.
So, how did your friend, what was her name?
Eloise.
How did Eloise get put in there? Someone in her family?
Yep, just like you, but her stepmother.
Her evil stepmother, huh?
Very. After Eloise's dad died, she kept power of attorney over her. She'd always had problems.
Uh-huh, I see. So now this lady has Eloise right where she wants her, but why does she hate her so much?
She always has. She's just, like you said, she's evil.
Well, how so?
Eloise's mom died when she was 8, a car accident.
Oh.
Yeah, and like a year later, her dad married Deidre, who I guess was great for a while until, surprise, surprise, she turns out to be an evil, abusive demon.
Ugh.
I suppose she may have ended up having problems anyway, but that definitely couldn't have helped.
Well, my issues weren't even that bad. All I needed was a regular shrink. Of course, they got a lot worse after I escaped, after the PTSD began.
So how did you get out?
Well, there was a man back in the day. My father knew him, a locksmith by the name of Bo Reeves.
Bo Reeves, huh? Sounds made up.
Well, that's because it was. You see, Bo wasn't just any kind of locksmith. He ran a strictly under-the-table business.
What do you mean, like tax-free or something?
You could say that. More like assisting anyone who needed help in breaking into anything. Safes, houses, buildings, vehicles, whatever it was, Bo could help you break into it.
Wow, so how did your dad know this guy?
I guess he didn't know him, he knew of him. Friend of a friend of a friend type of deal.
Right, go on.
Well, this was back when Rakestraw still let people come and visit the patients for an hour once a month. My escape put a stop to that.
How? Tell me already.
Simple. Bo did his research and made my dad a master key for the building. They slipped it to me and I was out by the afternoon.
Okay, well, where is this guy? Can we still find him? Is he still around?
I have no idea, but it wouldn't do us any good anyway.
Why is that?
Because Stillwater's updated to computerized locks. The entire building is controlled by one huge grid.
So what if we hack into it or something? I mean, is that crazy or something? Do you know any hackers?
Ugh, did you read my mind or something?
What are you talking about?
You know what I was saying about knowing a guy who knows a guy?
Yeah?
Well, I happen to know him.
Yeah? Who is?
His son.
Harpo's computer repair. How may I repair you today?
Is this Harpo?
Yes it is.
Well, sorry, I didn't know if it was some other employee or what.
How may I help you?
French toast sticks?
You need breakfast?
No, that's the password, isn't it?
The password for what, ma'am?
Well, you know, the service.
I'd be careful what you say right now.
What am I doing wrong?
Plural.
Plural? The password is French toast sticks with an X.
Hold for a secure line.
Okay.
Who the hell told you the password protocol? Sheesh.
Jeez, I'm sorry. How should I know? I'm desperate. Give me a break.
All right, I'm sorry. I know you are. Anyone who contacts me is. It's been a long day.
I understand, believe me.
So, my name is Harpo, as I have stated, and might your name be?
Frida, and I am in dire need of your help, and I heard you're the best.
You heard? Who did you hear it from? I'm always curious as to my references.
Well, his name?
Wait. I don't want to know. The less connections, the better. So, how can I help you?
Well, my name is Frida, first of all, and my girlfriend, whatever. She's stuck in a place she shouldn't be in.
Okay, where is she stuck?
A hospital.
She's stuck in a hospital, and she shouldn't be there?
Yes, exactly. They think that she's sick, you see, but she isn't. I mean, she was, but she's a lot better now.
Okay, sick with what? I mean, what kind of a hospital is this?
Have you ever heard of a place called Stillwater?
Stillwater?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I told you, my name is Frida.
Who are you really? What do you want?
I'm telling you the truth, honestly. I just need your help to get Eloise out.
Who told you about me? I need to know.
Adam Baumner.
Adam Baumner? Oh my God. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Not since I was a kid.
So now you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you know the stakes of it.
Yeah, I definitely do, but I don't know.
You don't know what, Harpo?
I mean, I don't know if I want to be involved in anything touching Gerard Rakestraw.
Wait a minute, you know who he is?
Look, I don't know if I can help you or not. It's gonna take a tremendous amount of hacking skills that I'm not sure I have.
Well, okay, but what would you be doing?
I have no idea. I'm gonna need to get more information about the place first. And how are we going to get that? My dad's been dead for 10 years.
It's okay, Harpo. I already know about your dad. Adam told me.
What does he know about my dad?
Not much. He didn't even know his name.
This Adam guy, he knows a lot about the place then?
I guess he's been keeping up on the place the best he can. He talks regularly with the custodian.
Well, that's a big help.
Yeah, but the guy is monitored 24/7 by cameras. There's nothing he can really do but give us information.
So what does he know then?
Well, I guess all of the locks are automatic now, so we don't need any old locksmith tools.
Please keep that between us. But no, we don't. If all those locks are controlled by computers, that means we have a chance to open them all at once.
Really? That would be amazing.
The only problem would be, how would she know it was happening?
She had a phone she'd stolen, but I don't know if she has it now.
Well, then I guess we're going to have to get creative. and we're going to need some help. Do you know anyone?
I think I have just the person in mind. Hey, Mary Beth, are you all ready? Do you have the Deidre costume on yet? Yep, I have it on right now. This isn't exactly the plan we were talking about, but... I know, but I think this is going to be much better. So who is this guy that's going to help us? What's his name again? Again? Are you trying to trick me? What do you mean? How so? Because I never told you, did I? Okay, you're right, you didn't. I can't tell you his name. I'm sworn to secrecy. So, what are we going to do? Well, you have that BMW, right? Yep, I have it. Okay, I'll drive you there. I'll pretend I'm your chauffeur or whatever, and just stay in the car. Okay, then what? Go in and tell them who you are, or who you're supposed to be, and ask for Dr. Rakestraw. When he comes out, text me, then wait for the signal. The signal? The sound system, the speakers. Our man is going to make an announcement. And what happens, though? What's he going to do then? He's hacking the security systems, the automatic locks specifically. They're all going to be opened at the same time, not just Eloise's, but everyone here. It'll be chaos. That's amazing, but how are you going to be able to find her in all of that? How will she know? That's where the sound system comes in. We'll tell her where to meet us, get her in the Beamer, and meet someplace safe. But what about Dr. Rakestraw? What should I do about him? He's going to make me for sure. It's going to be chaos. Just kick him in the balls and run. Well, okay, it's worked for me before. All right, Mary Beth, let's get our girl.
All right, Frida. I see from your GPS signal that you're in the parking lot of the facility. Is Mary Beth inside yet?
She's walking in right now, Harpo. I see her waiting at the front door for security to let her in. Oh, okay, that was easy, but she is a really good actress.
Really? What does she do?
Well, she was in a recent dinner theater performance of Godspell. She made some interesting choices.
So we're just waiting for the signal now, right?
Yeah, and then you're going to activate the speaker system?
I already have the message pre-recorded. Stillwater residents, your doors are unlocked. You are now free. There is help awaiting you outside. This will repeat over and over again as the doors all unlock at the same time.
That's great, but the only problem is we don't have any help lined up for them.
Oh, yes we do. I've triggered the police and fire department as well.
So they're on their way?
Yep.
I got the text. Okay, Harpo, let's roll. Hi, Eloise. How are you doing? Frida, hello. How long has it been? About 2 weeks? I mean, how long was I in there totally? They have no idea. They said all the records were destroyed in the fire. Just a few months, Eloise. Nothing that is trying our hardest to reverse. Do you remember anything about the last few weeks? Anything about taking a phone from an orderly's cart? An orderly's cart? Yes, that sounds familiar. I think that's why they had me in the hole. So it was some type of punishment or something? I really don't know, Frida. It's okay. We're going to get you well. You just focus on that right now. I remember some of it, but even that feels like a dream. The police said that Dr. Rakestraw lit the building on fire as they were approaching, like it was rigged to explode. That's what they're saying, yeah. Was anybody hurt or killed? Only him. All the other patients got out, and the staff too, who will surely be prosecuted for their roles. I don't know what to say, Frida. You're my hero. You're everyone's hero. Well, I had a lot of help. There's only one thing that I do remember, though, Frida. But it doesn't have anything to do with Stillwater. Oh, really? What is it? Maybe it can lead to other things. Well, that's the last thing I said to you. What was it? I don't remember. Come on, yes you do. You told me you hated me. I'm sorry. I always regretted that. And I always regretted how I treated you, how I abandoned you when you were having a breakdown. I was so selfish. It doesn't matter now. You've more than made up for it. So, where does this leave us? I don't know, Eloise. Maybe you should focus on getting better first. I made you something in Stillwater. You did?
Yeah, it's silly. It's a drawing on toilet paper with coal.
Oh, wow.
It's you, posing on my bed.
I wish I could have seen it.
I still have it. I ran out with it in my sock. You could see it sometime.
You know what? I'd like that. Eloise was given extensive therapy at Mount Sinai Hospital and eventually released into Frida's care. They reconnected, although not in a romantic way. Eloise channeled her trauma into her art, and Frida helped her use it to launch her comeback. The show was a resounding success. Eloise is doing well with her meds, and Frida and her have now begun to rekindle their romance. Harpo is still in the shadows of cyberspace, taking on the bad men for the good of the people.